Hello guys, how is it going? And welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to create and eliminate services on QuickBooks Online. So without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. First, we go to the gear icon that is at the top right corner, and on the list, we will select products and services. Once you are there, we will click on the green icon and we will select services. Now we will start entering the service information. So first we will enter the service name. In this situation, let's use a punch out, okay? Let's create a service for punch out. Next, make sure the item type is set to service, okay? You can also assign to this specific service a category if you want. In my case, I will just leave it blank. Now let's talk about the description, because in my personal opinion, this is one of my favorite parts. One of the many things we do a LATAM contractor support is that we go through dozens, even hundreds of your past estimates to find the services you do most often and the scope of work you utilize on each estimate. Now, once we find a scope that repeats across a service, let's say exterior painting, we turn that information into a pre-built template inside QuickBooks. That way, when you create a new estimate, you don't have to write the entire scope of work from zero, from scratch. You simply add the service, let's say exterior painting, and the scope of work is already there in the description. Make a few adjustments based on the project and you're done. Less typing, faster estimates, and more consistency. Anyways, back to the tutorial. In that description, we will use the template, the preset that we already have for this specific service, okay? Now, after we have done all of that, we will only need to click on Save and New, and we will have a new service on our QuickBooks platform. Now, what if you want to delete a service? For example, we have Code 127 Punch-Out that we have just recently created. But let's say we want to delete that specific service. We don't want it anymore. Well, unfortunately, QuickBooks doesn't allow you to delete a service that has been used before. Okay, it only allows you to make it inactive. You can make it inactive, but you cannot delete it. Now, the reason why QuickBooks doesn't allow you to delete a service that has been used before in a previous estimate or in a previous invoice is because, remember, estimates, those services will always go on your estimate. Now, estimates may eventually turn into an invoice, okay? And once that service is turned into an invoice, it becomes part of your accounting records and is tied to real financial transactions. That's the reason why QuickBooks doesn't allow you to permanently delete your services. Doing so will definitely affect your historical records. Instead, it allows you to make it inactive. Therefore, when you are creating a new estimate, you cannot select it anymore because it's inactive, while it still remains in your records for reporting purposes. Now let me show you how it looks like, okay? I'm gonna make that service inactive, punch out. I'm gonna make it inactive. It says you can edit or things. You can edit it or things like past invoices, bills, or refunds, okay? So let's make it inactive. Now, let's create a random estimate. This is just an example. Let's go and type Terry. Let's create a new estimate. Now, remember, we just made the punch out service inactive. Now let's type punch. As you can see, it doesn't appear. The system doesn't even recommend us to select it anymore. The reason why is because it's inactive. Now, if you found this video helpful, please do not hesitate to give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching this video. Take care. Bye-bye.